Hello YouTube and welcome to my channel, Anna Bella, and today I'm going to be doing a Warhammer Age of Sigmar Mortal Realms review, issue 14. Okay, so I've assembled the models and spray painted them blue. For those of you that have already looked at this issue, you're going, she's crazy. I am not, and I will explain. So let's do the magazine first. Okay, Warhammer Age of Sigmar Mortal Realms, issue 14, Battle Games in the Age of Sigmar. You get Deathblade Harrows in this one. All the regular features are here, and yes, they do fall apart more than Warhammer Conquest, which is really annoying. So here we have the Knight Haunt Dreadblade Harrows, and they are the officer class for the Knight Haunt army. They also have some Knights of Shroud as well. Then we've got Forces of Chaos. Then we've got Stormcast Eternals, 1,000 Storms, and it is part... What does it say? It's got to say part 2 up there. There you go. Then we've got the Curse of the Hunter. How to build. Now, there are some specific things about how to build these guys. When clipping out fragile thin bits, start with the thinnest part first. Then clip the other parts free. This will reduce the strain on the fragile components because they are quite delicate, these models. Next one. Push fit. Don't do it. Do not hold on to your horse and push. What you need to do is get his legs and push from there. If you do push from its body, you will bend the leg and it will break. When pushing the horse into the base, hold the leg as near to the base as possible rather than pushing from the body, as this may cause the leg to bend or break. The head of the rider is a separate component. You will need to place the circular socket over the plug as shown in the image above. It is really annoying because you can assemble the horse and the base really easily. The head and the rider are two parts to this because there's a hole on the horse's body here, and you put one part of the component in there, usually the one with the head and the shroud, and then you put the shroud and the sword, connect it that way. Very annoying. So there you go. That's how they build. And that's how you component, put it together. Now, how they want you to paint them is they want you to do the horse and the base in Corex white first. Not done that. I've spray and painted it all light blue. I will explain. And then they want you to do the oxide on it. Then dry brush it white. Then put the blue. Then put the red. But they also want you to paint them separately. You will need your 2 sub-assembled Dreadblade Harrows. Each should be in 3 pieces. Because what they want you to do is they want you to paint the horse and base separately from the rider. I've not. I've put them all together and then spray painted them light blue. And you're like, that's crazy. There's no light blue here. Miriam, what are you doing? I am then going to go over the areas where it should be white, so like the ribs and the face. And what about the hooves? Do they need to be white? I guess they kind of do. Yeah, the hooves and the legs, I suppose. But horses are really tricky to do. I remember trying to get my Bretonians right, and they're an absolute nightmare. So I've done blue. I'm then going to do, I think, a dry brush of white on these guys, or I might do blue, a coat of this, one coat of that, then dry brush white, and then see where we are with these, because I really want the blue to come out. Anyway, I think they look kind of doody. The bases in these are absolutely cool. They've got all sorts of details that you could spend like forever pulling out. So that's quite cool. See if we can zoom in and see. So yeah, there's the bases. Got skulls and roses and all sorts. Really nice and flighty, these ones. Very delicate at the Night Haunt. Anyway, that's my painting plan. Then we've got Ghost Rider. And that's what they should look like when they're finished. Well, according to their paint scheme. Oh, they paint the tack black. Interesting, but it appears to be coming out sort of a brown colour. Anyway, moving on. The Ghost Riders. So you will need your Deathblade Harrows, your Castigators, and your Griffin Hound, or your Griff Hound for this. And they've given you a playthrough, so Night Haunt turn 1, Stormcast turn 1, Night Haunt turn 2, and then Stormcast turn 2. Onto the back, not next week, in 2 weeks' time, which is a fortnight, you'll get issue 15, where we'll be completing the Mausoleum, finally. And then in issue 16, which will be another 2 weeks away, you will get Stormcast reinforcements of Sequenters and Castigators. So 1, 2, 3 guys with axes and shields, and 2 guys with crossbows or repeater bolt throwers, or repeater crossbows. Not quite sure. So that's that to look forward to. I hope you've enjoyed issue 14. I hope to be doing a paint update of these Night Harrows, or Night Haunt, Deathblade Harrows. Blimey, that's like 3 words to describe what they are. Night Haunt, Dreadblade Harrows. They're officers, basically. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed this video. Please like, comment and subscribe. And yes, stay safe, stay at home. Keep doing what you need to do to keep you and your family safe. Bye.